Hi Mark, my Chinese name is Zhou Yuchen. My English name is Kevin. My student number is 59. I am a freshman and I major in English department. Today, the title is A Smart Vacuum Cleaner and Other Magical City Designs, and the speaker is Daan Roosegaarde. Do you remember this glow in the dark little stars which you had on the ceiling when you were a boy or a girl? Yes, it is light. It is pure light. I think I stared at them way too long when I was a 5-year old, you know. It is so beautiful. No energy bill, no maintenance. It is there. So 2 years ago, we went back to the lab, making it more durable, more light emitting with the experts. And at the same time, we got a request from this guy, Van Gogh, the famous Van Gogh Foundation, who wanted to celebrate his 125th anniversary in the Netherlands. And they came to me and asked, can you make a place where he feel more alive again in the Netherlands? And I like that questions a lot. So in way, we sort of started to connect these two different worlds. This is how my brain works, by the way. Laughter. I would love to keep on doing this for an hour, but okay. Laughter. And this is the result that we made. A bicycle path which charges at daytime via the sun and glows at night up to 8 hours. Applause. Thank you. Hinting towards a future which should be energy friendly and linking up the local grounds as Van Gogh literally worked and lived there in 1883, and you can go there every night for free, no ticket needed. People experience the beauty of cycling through the starry night, thinking about green energy and safety. I want to create places where people feel connected again, and it was somehow great to make this project happen with the industry, with the infrastructures companies. So when this shake of culture started to call, how much for 10 kilometers? Laughter. Yeah, really. That's a weird call you're going to get. But it's fascinating that this is not just a sort of one off. Nice to have special. I think this kind of creative thinking, this kind of connection, is the new economy. The World Economic Forum, the think tank in Geneva, did an interview with a lot of smart people all around the world asking, what are the top 10 skills you and I need to become successful? And what is interesting when you see here, it's not about money or being really good in C++, although these are great skills to have. I have to admit, but look at number 3, creativity, number 2, critical thinking, number 1, complex problem solving, all the all the things a robot or a computer is really bad at, and this makes me very optimistic, very hopeful for the new world that as we will live in this hyper technological world, our human skills, our desire for empathy, our desire for curiosity, our desire for beauty will be more appreciated again, and we will live in a world where creativity is our true capital. And a creative process like that, I don't know how it works for you, but in my brain, it always starts with a question. Why? Why does a jellyfish emit light? Or a firefly? Or why do bees accept pollution? This is from my room in Beijing 3 years ago. Left image is a good day. Saturday, I can see the cars and the people, the birds. Life is okay in a dense urban city. And on the right image, holy moly, pollution, complete layers. I couldn't even see the other side of the city, and this image made me really sad. This is not the bright future we envision here at TED. This is the horror. We live 5 to 6 years shorter. Children have lung cancer when they're 6 years old. And so, in a weird, beautiful way, I, at that moment, become inspired by Beijing smog. And the governments all around the world are fighting their war on smog. But I wanted to make something within the now, so we decided to build the largest smog vacuum cleaner in the world. It sucks up polluted air, cleans it, and then release it. And we built the first one, so it sucks up 30,000 cubic meters per hour, cleans cleans it on the nano level, the PM 2.5 PM10 particles, using very little electricity, and then releases the clean air. So we have parks, playgrounds, which are 50 to 75% more clean than the rest of the city. Applause, yes, applause. And every month or so, it opens like a spaceship, like a Marilyn Monroe with the well, you know what, anyway, laughter. So this is the stuff we are capturing. This is Beijing smog. This is in our lung right now. If you live next to a highway, it's the same as 17 cigarettes per day. Are we insane? When when did we said yes to that and we had buckets of this disgusting material in our studio, and on a Monday morning we're discussing, we were like, shit, what should we do with it? Should we throw it away like help? And then we realized, no, 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 no. Waste should not exist. Waste for the one should be food for the other. So here, maybe show it around. Do not put this in your coffee. Laughter. And we realize that 42% is made out of carbon, and carbon, of course, under high pressure, you get diamonds. So, inspired by that, we compress it for 30 minutes, cracking, cracking sound, and make smoke free rings. Laughter. And so by sharing, yeah, really. And so by sharing a ring, you donate 1,000 cubic meters of clean air to the city the tower is in. Applause. I have one here. Applause. A little floating cube. I will give one to you. I'm not going to propose. Don't worry. Laughter. Are we good? You can show it around. And we put this online. Kickstarter campaign, crowdfunding, and people started to pre-order it. But more importantly, they started to prepay it. So the finance we made with the jewelry helped us to realize to build the first tower, and that's powerful. So the activator is what it was the enabler. Also, the feedback from the community. This is a wedding couple from India where he proposed to her with a smoke-free ring as a sign of true beauty, as a sign of hope, and she said yes. Laughter. I love this image so much for a lot of different reasons. Laughter, and right now the project is touring through China, actually with the support of China's central government. So the first goal is to create local clean air parks, and that works already quite well. 50-75% more clean, and at the same time we team up with the NGOs, with the governors, with the student, with the tech people, so say, hey, what do we need to do to make a whole city smog free? It's about the dream of clean air. We do workshop, new idea pop up. Th- These are smoke-free bicycle which I'm Dutch, yes. I have this bicycle DNA inside of me somewhere. And so it sucks up polluted air, it cleans it and releases it in the fight against the car, in the celebration of the bicycle. And so right now we're working on a sort of package deal, so to speak, where we say smog-free towers, smog-free rings. We go to the mayors or the governors of this world and said we can guarantee a short-term reduction of pollution between 20 and 40%. Please sign here right now. Yes. Applause. Thank you. Applause. So it's all about connecting new technology with creative thinking. And if you start thinking about that, there's so much you can imagine, so much more you can do. We work on dance floors, which produce electricity when you dance on them. We did the design for that, 2008, so it moves at or 9 millimeters, produce 25 watts. The electricity that we generate is used for the lighting or the DJ booth, so some of the sustainability is about doing more, not about doing less. But also on a larger scale, the Netherlands, where I'm from, we live below sea level. So because of these beauties, the absolute 32 kilometers built by hand in 1932, we live with the water, we fight with the water, we try to find harmony. So sometimes we forget, and therefore we made water lake, a combination of LEDs, and then since we somehow high the water level would be global change if we stop. If today we all go home and we say, oh, whatever, somebody else will do it for us, or well, or we will wait for government or whomever, we're going we're not going to do that. It goes wrong, and we place this in public spaces all around the world. Thousands of people showed up. Applause. Thank you. You're too nice. You're too nice. That's not good for a designer. So thousands of people showed up, and some actually were scared and they left. They experienced the float in 1953, and others were mesmerized. Can we make floating city? Can we generate electricity for the change in tides? So I think it's so important to make experiences, collective experiences, where people feel connected with a vision, with the future, and trigger what is possible. At the same time, these kind of things, they're not easy, yes. It's a struggle. And what I experience in my life is that a lot of people say that they want innovation and they want the next and the new, the future, but the moment you present a new idea, there's there's this weird tendency to reply to every new idea starting with two words, which are audience guesses. Not, no, not how much. It's more annoying. Laughter. What is it, guys? Or you're really blessed people. That's really good. Yes, but very good. Yes, but it's too expensive. It's too cheap. It's too fast. It's too slow. It's too beautiful. It's too ugly. It cannot be done. It already exists. I heard everything about the same project in the same week, and I got really, really annoyed. I got a bit of gray hair, started to dress in black like a true architect. Left her, and one morning I woke up and I said, Diane, Stop. This is dragging you down. You have to do something with this. You have to use it as an ingredient, as a component. And so we decided to build to realize the famous, yes, but chair, left chair. And this is an existing chair by Frisco Kramer, a Dutch design, but we gave it a little update, a little hack, so to speak. We place a little voice recognition element right here. So the moment you sit on that chair and you say those two horrible, creative, destructive, annoying little words, laughter, you get a short laughter, but pretty intense little shock on the back side of your bottom. Laughter, applause, and applause. And that works, yet that works. Some client had left us and they got really mad. Fortunately, the good ones have stayed. And of course, we also applied it to ourselves. But ladies and gentlemen, let's not be afraid, let's be curious, yes. And you know, walking through TED in these days and hearing the other speakers and feeling the energy of the crowd, I was remembering this quote of the Canadian author Marshall McLuhan, who once famously said, "On spacecraft Earth, there are no passengers. We are all crew, and I think this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. We're not just consumer, we are makers. We make decisions, we make new invention, we make new dreams, and I think if we start implementing that kind of thinking even more within today, there's still a whole new world to be explored. Alright, thank you. Applause. Thank you. Applause.